shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really gliss. Got a Cardi on me poppin', when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really gliss.
Survey on the beat, wait.
With that big ass Smith & Wesson, water in her part, she got me swimming in her section. VIP and MVP, she never had me guessing. Pop a pussy like a question. Jump on a flight, we can fly out to Aruba. Ice in a cooler, shooter, I got a Ruger. It's fine by me, we can down with some 5-star jeans and valet with a rock star jean. Count up into my high scene, yeah. You got different flavors, you is so dope and delightful. If you and me were neighbors, then our hearts might need a Bible. Eyes closed, I don't wanna see you go. She the life for, she the life for.
She the life for, she bad, yeah, the devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival. She the life for, she bad, yeah, the devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival. She the life for. She the life for, baby, she the life for.
Say, get that heat.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Swerving in out of lanes, party I like every day. I'ma keep on going, I just want another 100K. Shawty wanna wet it rain, right under my everything. I'm here to terror, got me serving through the interstate. Yeah, ran away from the past and the nonsense. Tired of toxic games, not an option. Made it up from the mud, I'ma find this. Taking off hella fast, I'm a Martian. Yeah, pressure on my body on sync. Yeah, never had a copy for the clicks. No, ayy, money always got me feeling big. Yeah, in a drop top, zooming 96, I'm gone. Decimals adding up, got money making hits. Now you not catching up. Pull me up, yeah, I'ma drink. Now there ain't any luck. I've been working, it's a binge. You can catch me posted up with a yeah, let it rip. 5K on a chain, that's where I be gone. Look both ways for the ops, yeah, they want me gone. Trust no games, I don't play, I don't want it now. I was down bad, now I'm up like a star. People in the past tense doing bad like a dart. Everybody watch me, cause I'm on it and they not. Put it in a high speed, kick it, get a foreign high. Can't nobody cross me, I be rolling with my stars. Swerving in out of lanes, party I like every day. I'ma keep on going, I just want another 100K. Shawty wanna wet it rain, right under my everything. I'm here to terror, got me serving through the interstate. Ran away from the past and the nonsense. Tired of toxic games, not an option. Made it up from the mud, I'ma find this. Taking off hella fast, I'm a Martian. Yeah, pressure on my body on sync. Yeah, never had a copy for the clicks. No, ayy, money always got me feeling big. Yeah, in a drop top, zooming 96, I'm gone. I try to save the world. Yeah, no one knows who to trust. It started off with words, yeah. Now it's trying to fight all these colors. Don't like me, well, I'm
Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? All right. Let's get into it. Ugh. Curious to see what's going to happen for CPI. All right, we got 24 minutes. I'm really just going to wait for the news to hit and then decide what I'm going to do from there afterwards, just like how we usually do it. But yeah, that's what I basically want to do. So, already still holding some positions from the previous weeks. So either way, we're in there. Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, cool. So, from last week and whatnot, still holding my gold longs here. Still holding shorts from up in there. Chef still holding longs from the bottom side. Our longs from Friday's session were beautiful on NASDAQ. I don't know if any of y'all are, held that going into yesterday. Very clean. Very solid move there on NASDAQ. All right, that's what we were looking at. Waited for that 30-minute candle on Friday. And then we got it. And then kind of did the same play again in the rising yesterday. So that was clean. All right, I don't really have much for the indices right now. I kind of just, moves have already happened, so I just want to see what happens here next. But yeah, that's really kind of how I'm going to play the news. Originally I wanted to see if we were going to get a spring out of this, but I'm not really too sure what the dollar wants to do right now. Right? If it does decide to go down, we're positioned. If it decides to give us upwards movement, we're positioned in that as well. So either way, I got swing positions that are going to do something, whichever way it moves. But yeah, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen here for CPI. Are we going to just get a pop up, fill this imbalance or something like that? That gap area go lower. That's what I'm really curious about. We did have more of a bearish close today on this volume candle here on the 4 hours. So that could mean that we could see continued downside if we see a pop up. Yeah, I don't really have anything prior to the news. You guys know generally I'll let CPI hit or whatever news event hit. Unless if it's one of those smaller news events, then we kind of can speculate or see what we can get into as, or prior to news hitting. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it though. But yeah, if dollar gives us this bullishness, then cool. If they come out with less numbers, I feel that dollar should go higher. They're already kind of forecasting that, though, so we'll see. So the question is this actually going to be a continued distro? Or are we currently in a reaccumulation? Right, that was the question I was asking yesterday on Go Live as well. So we'll see. So based off of that, if if dollar does end up going higher, then I feel that, GU could set up for shorts potentially. But once again, I'm waiting for after CPI. Right? Because if price does end up popping into this 1 hour, CPI was the excuse there. We could see smaller time frame price action to break this down. If not, obviously this is just going to long right the way through. So I'm not going to be like setting a pending or anything there. Rather just wait for price action. This is something we were looking at prior to ending the stream yesterday on Euro. That was clean. So we have some divergences right now between EU and GU. Euro has been trading more, and we were able to spot that yesterday as well, considering how much more bullish EG was. And then gold. Gold, I was originally looking like right in here after we got this closure to see if we were going to get shorts. You guys can see we kind of been selling off here these last like 11 minutes or so of this hour. So if that continues selling off as well and we start to break here, we could just see a pop up and this continues. So something else to keep our eyes on. Really just being patient on waiting for the news to hit. But otherwise, we have some pretty solid positions. I don't know if any of y'all are holding anything. That's kind of the way I'm kind of going about things right now. Yeah, grand rising to everybody that's on here. Yeah, Jacob, I like GU as well. We're just going to have to kind of see what the news has in store for us. It might look clean right now, but we might get, that's why I don't want to set a limit, because I'm not trying to just get wrecked going into the news. That's how we do it here, I'm trying to get wrecked going into the news. But I find gold very interesting as well. It's in such a weird place, but it still is overall kind of respecting like a bearish structure right now. It's just if this downwards move gave us more of a push up, I would have been confident looking for buys, but I'm already in from buys down here and here. So if the sell side is wrong, then, the longs would still make sense. But just seeing at how much this is breaking down right now, going into the news, there's no wick on this candle. Curious to see how FXCM looks, because I wanted to be scamming. Yeah, FXCM is showing kind of the same data here. So we'll see if that plays, because I don't really see any longs right now. Unless if you already got in, I don't really see anywhere you would get into longs. Unless if it's literally just trying to fill this order flow and then go up. But that would be kind of a weird position for news. So that's why I'm still holding my positions here. I partialed this one, but I'm still holding this one. So, either way, even if this comes back and hits me out, at least I paid myself on one of the moves. And then the other one would just get hit out, break even. So that's fine. So there's that. Yeah, I can't really justify longs, but I can kind of see the shorts. So if I'm just tripping. It's just hedging just in case type of thought, Boom, 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 boom. This thing is already selling off so viciously too. Yeah, we are supposed to see gold sell off even more now going into that second part of June. So this makes sense to me. You know, but worst case, like I said, we still have the longs. Well, I have the longs, so even if I'm wrong, it's like, okay, whatever. You know, we're still in the long positions. Yeah, oil ended up dipping even lower. This candle closed too here. Seems very interesting. This candle and then the following candle. Yeah, so if oil decides to come back in this 4-hour imbalance, we'll see if that tries to accumulate for us. If not, then whatever, you know. Do you think bearish or bullish CPI? I think the numbers are going to come out lower. Yeah, we'll see if we get that. Previous was 4.9. Right now they're showing a very bearish CPI right now. So I don't know if that number is going to be true though, you know, of the 4.1. But I feel like we could be seeing a bearish CPI. And it does not help that the shit is so laggy, dude. Holy. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about NU. NU and AU kind of look eh. But you know, these longs are perfect though. Literally came and hit our target. We had the longs from down here from beginning of June. So shout out to the ones that actually held that. That was a beautiful 1 to 9. So that's the other thing too, you know, like we're coming into this month with, or we're coming into this news with a lot of winners already this month. So, you know, that's why I'm really just being patient with today's news, because if nothing presents itself, then I'm not trying to just force a setup, you know. So we're coming off some amazing wins already this month. So it's really capital preservation. You don't want to just give everything back to the market. It's got about 9 minutes for the news. Let's see how it reacts and whatnot. Mason, I remember I used to do that. You know, you set buy stops above equal highs, and you sell or above a high, and then you do sell stops below a low. I remember that. That's how, you know, we first started trading news. But yeah, what's good, everyone? Mason, Adnan, Tanusin, Alex, what's good? Luke, Nikos, Donathy, Mark, Lil G, Josh, Jacob. What's good? Dario, what's good? Jewel, Hazo, what's poppin'? You know, honestly, you need to hit up Vargas for the trade house hats. He's the one that was doing all of them, so you know, you have to hit up the boy for that. All right, so I got gold on this screen, GU over here, NASDAQ in front of me. Honestly, I don't really care for NASDAQ right now. Rather put gold or something in front of me. And then dollars over here. You know what? Dollar needs to be right here. All right, so if dollar just sells off going into the news, then, you know, GG's. But we'll see if we get our move. All right, so just being patient on the news to actually hit, and then we can react. Looks like dollar just wants to die, which is fine with me if it does that. Just curious to see where gold would moon off of, though. Dollar would have just shit the bed. Yeah, like I don't see where we would long off of. Unless if it literally just longs off of like right here. So that's going to be interesting. Figured we would at least come back down to this candle, which swept the low, if we were to look for longs. Let's take a look at silver. Yeah, silver's on the lower part of the... Silver didn't even break up above this. Yeah, so metals are looking a little sketchy right now. So just, you know, same thing still. Waiting for the original reaction. right. But yeah, on a real note though, is it just me or does everybody's trading view like gotten so much slower? Let me know. Because this shit be annoying. It be hella annoying. I think it's because you have so many open. Facts. That might be it. You might be right, my friend. You might be right. All right. We got like 45 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Forex Factory over here because I'm trying to switch tabs in between the news hitting. Man, I got to go to the restroom right now. That's the worst. Right when news hits, like, come on. Here we go. Okay, what came out? Sheesh. That move, instant down on gold. Wow, so it actually did come all the way back down and give us that reaction. So that's crazy. Too fast to really react on that, though. Yep, we got the lower numbers like we anticipated too. Right, we got the 4.0. They were expecting 4.1. We ended up getting a 4.0. So, there's that. Can we play cleanup on this? That's the next question. Just gonna wait for these candle closes. You guys know the drill. Man, I should have held these shorts on CAD. Like paper handed those. So we did have the analysis for gold. It's just, I was questioning it. It did come to the bottom of the range and give us a nice reaction. So let's see how this candle closes now. Ideally, any move that happens on CPI, generally, we can get in the hour after or whatever have you once it comes out. But, seeing that broadcast of, or not broadcast, but the forecast, them kind of respecting that. We even got a lower CPI too. So that's cool. Dollar just kind of sold off going into that. Which was the other scenario we were looking at there. And then, yeah, GU did not hold the brakes at all. So there was really no confirmation to short here. It's crazy. So low key, we should have just held all of our longs from here too. Bro, Chef JPY has been moving so clean. Word. I haven't looked at it from yesterday. Oh yeah, word. You have a nice move off your buy area down here. You got hit BE on Euro. Yep, it's always good to get hit BE on these news events than getting slipped. That's the worst. Yeah, I thought dollar would at least come up higher if it was going to sell off. I didn't think we were just going to kind of sell off. Yeah, even this touch up, I guess it made sense on an LPSY standpoint. It's not going to come all the way back up, but I figured we would at least touch, this imbalance or get into here. So that's fine. So yeah, now it's just waiting for candle closes, see how we could potentially react for the next hour. If not, we come back tomorrow. Tomorrow there's a lot of news events as well. We have PPI, we have FOMC, and all of that. So, still a lot more volatility tomorrow as well. I feel like if we get solid bullish closes today, we're probably going to end up seeing the continuation going into tomorrow. Especially if they come out with a pause, then we could see gold and all these things go much higher. Especially if we get bullish closes. So that's what I would find interesting as well. Yeah, I don't like Chef longs anymore there. I just really didn't expect us to short off of here again for Chef. We had the shorts from up here. It's just, I really didn't expect us to come back again. We did run the high here, so that made sense, I guess. Really, everything is kind of continuing from yesterday's reaction during the afternoon session. So I'll probably just be waiting for the next retracement. Like if we get this move down, if it wants to give us back this to continue, there's those equal lows. We have these equal lows. And if gold does want to gain a lot of strength, there are lower imbalance areas we could be targeting as well. So, there's that. Euro off of the daily. See what you're looking at here. Oh, yeah, I see you. Yeah, I think it makes sense to, especially, I think Euro GBP is still trading higher, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, because if it is, then yeah, looking for Euro longs would make sense. I feel like we could get Euro GBP above these highs, or even at least till this imbalance. So yeah, that could be nice for Euro. But I see you though. You get that solid daily close. Look for that retracement play, and that's where my head's at too. I feel that if this is going to continue to long, then we could see something like this. Maybe we get that tomorrow. Right? Because most of the time what I've noticed with CPI, like we will run that initial news wick. And, to me, there's a possibility that we could run below this. Right? Even though that it's trading up like this right now, we could see it tomorrow and whatnot come back, trade below it, and then we can go again. I've seen it do that at previous CPIs. I'm not sure if it's going to do it. If it did it the last one was kind of just dip into the 4 hour and take off. Yeah, the last one's a little bit different. But it still came back and filled, about halfway of that wick from that 4 hour candle, and then it went off. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, even though we got that reaction we did today, there could be a possibility that we could see retracements tomorrow, or even just full on just take the wick. That could be a possibility. But yeah, lining up with that daily though, I like this on the 4 hour. This is looking pretty clean. Nice 4 hour candle, nice imbalance. And then if we want to seek below that liquidity under the news wick, and it fills that news wick. Not sure if I see the same on GU though, because GU kind of printed a little bit differently. GU kind of did this. But if this closes strong on the 4 hour, then we could be looking at this 4 hour down candle, because that was the one that did sweep this. Right? And then if we get that closure above, then we could look for that move back down to retrace into this 4 hour, and then we could look for more longs potentially. I just don't know where I would really target this stuff. I guess GU, we would just expect it to take the high at this point, especially if dollar's going to sell off. So there's that. You're so funny, buddy. Evan. Props. Yeah, gold is just looking horrendous, though. I'm going to leave this on the back burner for now. Unless it just really does sell off now. That would be crazy. Unless this is counting as an absorption. And that was a UTAD right there. Let's see what silver's doing, though. Ooh, silver. Was that just a fake out for CPI? Let's see here. Because even GU's reversing pretty heavy, too. Yeah, we have massive absorption right here. Yeah, I'm going to wait for these like 15-minute closes, but if we end up closing below these highs, you know, this much volume, that could be showing us signs of absorption there. Seeing how gold is selling off like that, GU, dollar starting to turn around. Dollar ended up closing on a, you know, this particular 4-hour candle. We have less volume than the previous one as well. So this could still give us signs of a spring. Just going to have to wait for the closes to really confirm. But that looks interesting. Yeah, let's get Sniper Pips. Got quite a nice daily set for, yeah, I already read that. 50-minute equal lows on EU too now. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. I'm just going to wait for these closes. I am going to be back, though. I need to use the restroom, so give me a sec. Yo, yo. We back in this. Ugh. So far, everything has done nothing other than this initial reaction. So cool. Coolio. Well, looks like I'm going to just sit here and wait. These are one of those times where you pull out the book and you're just reading, you know? Yes, indeed, DXY does. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this hour closes, and then, the next, the first 15 minutes of that next hour, if it's going to set something up for us. I'm really curious on gold. It's been respecting. I honestly figured, this wick is just weird. I just don't like buying off of, this type of stuff. I'd rather just wait. Curious, is anybody still holding these longs from here and here? Anybody? Nobody? Sheesh. EU buys off 5 minute. I had this marked up at the end of the stream yesterday, but I just didn't pull. I really didn't expect everything to move so late in the afternoon, but yeah, this is what I had on EU yesterday. Pretty clean. I think it was only like a 10 pip stop. 12 pips. So that was nice. But the 5 minute today, oh, I feel you on that. Yeah, yesterday's late afternoon plays were pretty, like, or not late afternoon, but late New York session plays were pretty solid, to say the least. I don't know if he's on here right now, but I know Taka had some nice buys off of here. Yeah, this was solid for EU, though. Very nice, candle, broke structure, came in hot with higher sell volume. Very textbook. Very, very textbook. Could have waited for this close, played the next candle. Pretty clean eyes. I don't know if I'm really going to sit here with y'all until the whole new hour and everything. We'll see. About to just freaking read my book, set my alarms, and see if shit comes back. If not, then just hold my positions. Ooh, unless if gold starts breaking lower. Because this all could be an absorption, like we were discussing. And if dollar just... Let's see. I'm not going to try and force it. Just need the breaks first. Yeah, when I see wicks like this on gold, man, like I want to see the shit get filled. Like that was the reason why I was targeting longs up here, but I just don't see it. But yeah, if gold breaks below this low, and then we come back into this, I think that would be a nice short idea. But like ideally, 5-minute close below, come back, imbalance fill, and then fill the wick. But I need to see all of that. Yeah, just filling the wick is about a 1 to 4. So we'll see. We'll see if we get that. Whoa, excuse me. Yep. Exactly, Fies. Facts. Yeah, bro, I haven't pulled anything so far this week other than, attempting oil yesterday. I got hit out with a very small loss there. Even this thing turned around in the afternoon yesterday, too. So it was just dumb. That's waiting for those high probability setups, man. I think the main reason why our GU longs and AU longs were so clean was because, A, we were patient on them, but we played it off of a very nice zone. It was a daily liquidity sweep. You know what I'm saying? Like, we played a daily liquidity sweep, a 4-hour break of structure, and then we played the 1-hour move. So, like, it doesn't really get any cleaner than that. And those are the types of setups I like focusing on. Daily liquidity sweep areas, 4-hour zones. And then, I didn't do anything crazy with these entries. We literally played off of 1 hour, 30-minute. We played that area there. Then there was this area in here. Very clean stuff. And then we have this area here. It took time to play, but these are the types of setups I like focusing on. So it's like the same thing for gold. Longs I've been in. I didn't get any of these shorts in this range. All I have is that other short up there. So if this does break down, I don't mind averaging in another short because it makes sense to me if we were to short. I like how on the hourly, we're really failing to break anything like this. Yeah, we broke above this high here. On the 4 hour, still kind of maintaining. So yeah, this 5 minute break's lower. Then we could look for the move up into that imbalance to then send this lower again. Or we might not even go up to that imbalance. We might even go into this one. So we'll see how that closes and plays out. Other than that, I wish I had kept holding my NASDAQ longs from Friday. Wouldn't even have to trade this week. It's at like a 1-16 right now. It's crazy. And then we have the previous long below there too from that other Thursday. Like, oh my God. Yeah, NASDAQ, man, like shit. We should have just kept buying it and just holding every buy position. I don't know why I let go of any of them. Going back and looking at it now, like I'm gonna study this a lot more. Yeah, there's so many longs that I had on this. Should have just fucking held everything. Shoulda, woulda, coulda done better. And I was like studying on the previous trades that I take so I can see how I could have managed it better. Especially because on NASDAQ, we were getting so many buys. It still hasn't closed below, so I'm not interested that it's punching back. But there's so many buys, man, on NASDAQ. So it's like, could have kept all the lower ones running and just TP'd the higher entries. That would have probably been the play there. There's my alarm. Look at indices. Don't see anything but them flying. Well, we didn't get our closure below. Now gold is just going higher. We're really not going to fill the wick? Just going to off it from here? I guess so. how y'all doing though? How's everybody doing? How's y'all's weeks? Is there anything you guys are looking at in particular? Yeah, 5 your jokes, bro. It be like that sometimes. I woke up today, bro. I woke up at 6 today, and I literally just laid on my beanbag for half an hour because I'm like, yo, I already missed everything from the afternoon yesterday. I don't think I'm getting entries. So is there really even a point in me streaming today? And long behold, literally sitting here looking at this like, bro, re-entries were all missed. Like, what the fuck am I sitting here for now? It's funny how you say that, bro. Holy fam. Oil is such a scumbag. God, had to freaking break me even yesterday. Well, give me a small loss. God. Now, once none of these candles started closing above, I moved my stop below this low, and then it just took me out. So I only took half a loss yesterday on this. More like sleep on your hands at this point. Do you have any OPEC meeting news coming up? No, we don't. Yeah, so at this point, folks, I'm probably just going to close off the stream because I don't really see anything that I would want to participate in right now. You know, I think majority of the plays that happen today, like, most likely will fill everything tomorrow. I could be wrong, though, and this shit just keeps mooning. But either way, though, even if it does moon, for the ones that are still holding from our, you know, our Friday thoughts from here, from last week, or not last week, but the week prior to that, we had that Monday snipe here, and then we had the snipe here on Thursday. So even if this does continue playing, we're still in there. Indices, I don't know how the open's going to come out. You know, maybe if we get some sign of retracement, we could continue looking for longs. I'll just wait for the open to happen and then react. Yeah, you know, if it comes back to the down candles from CPI and we still see a solid bullish momentum, that could be ideal. Other than that, I don't really see anything. So I'm going to go do some other stuff instead of kind of sitting here in front of the screen. Set my alarms, and if the market gives me what I want it to, then I'll play. If not, then, you know, we're chilling. But yeah, overall, though, still solid month of June so far. You know, we're not going to always see some crazy setups on here, but when we do, they play out pretty awesomely. So GU long at 125,961. 961. Where the fuck? Oh, that's up here. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe. If you're trying to like follow order flow and shit, then yeah, like, you know, this could play out for you. It's the only way I see this stuff playing out, like in just continuing direction if it keeps doing order flow. But yeah, appreciate y'all. You know, I'll see y'all on the next one. You guys already know I'm going to be live on Go Live tomorrow. And, you know, if you aren't a part of the academy, feel free to hit me up. You know, we can chop it up, talk. You know, I do provide education on more in depth on this stuff on what we look at on a day-to-day basis. You know, there's a lot of other educators that teach the same way as I do as well. But, yeah. Hi, would you ever just trade in the future, or will you always wanted to educate? And could this be your only source of income? I don't even get paid from YouTube, man. You know, I'm not even monetized. So, you know, I'm just doing this this is kind of the reason why I even started the YouTube was a way of prospecting for me, for bringing in individuals that are not already a part of the academy. But it was also a place for me to document a lot of my stuff. You know, because we got, you know, a lot of trades and stuff on here. So, you know, am I going to educate forever? I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't know if I want to do that forever. You know, I do love trading, though. I will be trading forever. But am I going to educate? That, I don't know yet. I mean, could you make enough money just trading as a full-time job? Well, I do trade full-time. That's what I'm doing. But, you know, it's also looking at the fact that, you know, the reason why a lot of people educate, and the reason why I educate is with the concepts that I know, it helps me perfect it more if I'm able to teach it to somebody else, you know? So that's the way I look at that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this off though. Y'all already know. There's a lot of other educators that are gonna be tapped in and live with y'all later on the academy. So make sure you guys tap into that. And we're gonna have Jordan live here in a bit. We're gonna have Power Hour as well. But next time I'm gonna be live on YouTube is gonna be Thursday. You know, we do have a fair bit amount of news Thursday, so there's gonna be some action hopefully. So we'll see what's good. But y'all take care. You guys already know what I'm looking at. We'll see if we get continuations or what the market really wants to feed us today. So take care, everyone. Peace.